That doesn't sound too shitty, does it? Okay, what were we doing? I don't fucking know. Hi, hello, and welcome to Joe Decorates a Dinky Little Tree. So if you're new here, this is probably a great time for you to join because you're about to learn more about me than you probably ever wanted to know in your life. But it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. I'm going to be doing the TMI tag today while I decorate said dinky little tree. I've named him Roscoe. I think he's beautiful. I think he's a beautiful little dinky tree, and we're going to have a lot of fun decorating his green branches. There is a book version of the TMI tag, but I didn't like those questions. And I didn't really like the questions on this one either, so I changed a couple of them. But if you want to do this tag, if you are jonesing to spill your guts to the internet like I apparently am, I'll have all the questions linked down below. I have a shit ton of decorations to put on this bitch. I have garland, I have bows, I have big balls, I have little balls. It's all from the DT, the Dollar Treeoller. Nobody can afford to buy expensive decorations, and not in this economy, and not on a warrior's salary. The only thing that's not from the Dollar Treeoller is my lights. I bought some fancy twinkle lights, some fancy LED twinkle lights, because after Christmas is over, I think I'm gonna put them on my bookshelf so I can be bougie and cool like that. What is your most recent cover buy? So my most recent cover buy is probably, I don't know, The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. I bought the Let There Be Light. I bought the UK edition instead of the US edition because I don't like the US edition. I don't like those covers. So I bought the UK edition from Blackwell's. Blackwell's is pretty much like the new version of Book Depository. RIP Book Depository. These lights are going to give me problems. I can already sense the upheaval. Let's go downtown as you're running around. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Wonderful, you're looking beautiful, Roscoe. I have a feeling that these lights are going to completely drown this tree because I got like 30-something feet of lights, and Roscoe definitely didn't need 30-something feet of lights. Roscoe, Roscoe the Christmas tree. Roscoe. How much light do I have left? Okay. Oh, Roscoe, you're looking beautiful, sweetie. Okay, we're already at the top and I still have more left. So we're gonna go back down. We're just gonna go back down. Looking great, right? Do we want to do like some disco time? Some disco? Hello? Oh, there we go. Isn't that fun? It came with a little remote. Okay, anyway, let's drink some coffee. Whew, fogged up my glasses. Favorite fictional relationship? Hades and Persephone from Lore Olympus. I fucking love them. They are just so yummy, so delicious. They make my heart a-flutter. Okay, now I probably need some scissors. That might have been a good idea. No, we're just gonna rip it. Okay. Garland. I thought I bought the same kind of garland. Apparently I got two different kinds of garland. I'm going for like a golden red type of situation. Will that work? I'm not sure. Why? Because I could find the most decorations in gold and red. It's a good thing I am not a professional tree decorator because I would never be able to survive. I would fuck things up constantly. But I think it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Excuse me. Who's stuck? You stuck. Get out of there. Mr. Garland is giving me trouble. Book you thought you would love but ended up not liking. For this one, Lifeblood by Amara Ray. I didn't love it. I thought I was gonna like it. It's a fantasy romance. Thought I was gonna like it, but I didn't. I also have this garland with these green balls on it. The green balls are going nowhere near my tree. I don't want green balls on my tree. Does Roscoe need more garland? That's what I'm wondering myself. Does Roscoe need more garland, Joe? No, but Joe wants more garland. Joe is the executive decision maker in this situation. How tall are you? I'm 5'2 and a half. Half inches matter, my friends. Half inches matter. Longest book on your physical TBR, which is lucky because I was gonna do a top 10 longest videos on my physical TBR video, but that didn't end up happening. But I do know that it is the bind-up edition of the Inheritance trilogy by N.K. Jemisin. This wire is probably dangerous, but I'm just gonna wrap it around. We're just gonna forget about it. Any tattoos? Question mark. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 7, but 2 of them are cover-ups. And then a potion bottle with some flowers coming out of it. I've got my little soot sprites from Spirited Away, the Miyazaki film. 3 mountain peaks and my 3 stars for Akatar, and then I've got the phase of the moon for my dad, and I've got a cross on my ring finger. But it's also hilarious because I'm not religious anymore. Last piece of garland for you, Roy. Roy? No. Who's Roy? Roscoe. How's that looking? I think she looks pretty good. Okay, any piercings? Yes, I have my daith on my right ear, 2 lobes, 1 lobe on my left ear, and my conch, as well as my nose. I always forget that my nose piercing even exists. Why? I don't know. It's probably because I look at it every single day. Okay, now we have our big balls. I'm already covered in glitter. This is fun. Now, how am I supposed to open this? It's like Joe proof. Wonderful. First ball down. OTP. It is 100% has to be who? Hermione. Hermione. I've loved the idea of them since I was a kid. I need to start answering questions quicker than this. Favorite shows. I don't really watch a lot of TV. What TV I do watch is usually true crime. We're gonna say Forensic Files, any other type of documentary, true crime documentary that I can find. Favorite music group. Okay, my favorite music group is Ghost. Now, are they for everyone? No. If you're religious, please don't look them up. I grew up on dad rock, like 70s and 80s dad rock. So that's the kind of vibes that I always look for in my music. Ghost is kind of like, their sound is really 70s, 80s kind of vibes. So I really like that. Their aesthetic is like the band Kiss meets the Catholic Church. I really like a lot of weird shit. My favorite song by them is probably Mary on a Cross. It's such a good song. Such a good song, such a good band. I love them so much. I also really like the band Måneskin. Italian. They're Italian. They're kind of like a pop rock type band. I also like The Who, which is a Mongolian rock band. If you ever want to feel like you're riding through battle, listen to The Who. AC/DC, Black Sabbath, Ozzy, Prince, for a little bit of razzle dazzle. We listen to some Prince around here. Something you miss. Book fairs. School book fairs. I wish that they had kind of like a pop-up adult book fair. And you might be like, oh my gosh, Joe, that's literally just a bookstore. No, it's not. It's not the same vibes. The vibes are not the same. Oh, I'm losing hooks. That's not a good sign. Okay, favorite song. My favorite song of all time is I'm Still Here by John Resnick. It is the theme song from Treasure Planet, actually. The movie Treasure Planet. I fucking love that movie. I love that song. It is like my #1 depression song though. So if you're not if you're not in like a great headspace, perhaps save it for another day. How old are you? I am 24. I am 24. It's fine, I guess. Zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus. May 6th. Mark your calendars. You can send me a birthday present. Book buzzwords. Ancient. Like ancient magic, ancient civilizations, ancient artifacts. I don't fucking know. Ancient. Anything to do with a rebellion. I love corrupt governments, especially if that corrupt government has anything to do with religion. Religious corruption. Love religious corruption. Have I read a ton of books with religious corruption? No, but I really like that trope. Favorite quote? I have no fucking idea. Let's get a quote from my current read. Okay, let's find one. Give me a quote. Pierce Brown, don't let me down. Give me a quote. Is a man a coward if he realizes that bravery is just a myth the old tell the young, so they line up for the meat grinder? Pierce Brown is bomb.com. Okay, favorite actor, Christian Bale. Fucking love him. He voiced Hal from Howl's Moving Castle. He did, obviously, Batman. Love those Batman movies. Favorite color, blue. You can kind of see my wall back here. Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Loud music or soft? Both, depending on the situation. Favorite place to read? My chair. What speed do you listen to audiobooks at? Again, it depends. 1.5 speed is always what I start at. That's not usually what I end up on. It depends on the narrator. It depends on the story. High fantasy or sci-fi, I tend to listen probably about 1.7. Anything that's a little bit simpler, I can listen to at upwards of 2 times speed, especially if I'm doing an immersion read. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Probably like 45 minutes. The hair is what takes the longest. The hair is ridiculous, okay? Ever been in a physical fight? No, but the closest that I've come to a physical fight is one time in middle school. This guy stole one of my Crocs. I was wearing pink Crocs and this guy stole one of my shoes and he was running around the track with it and he wouldn't give it back. And finally, when I got it back, I hit him in the head with the Croc, very violently in the head with a Croc. The next question is the reason I made a booktube. So I first made a booktube in 2018 and I filmed videos and posted for like a year. I originally started the booktube channel so that I could make friends because I'm not great at making friends. I'm not really a sociable creature. So I really didn't have anybody to talk to about books because nobody I knew was reading like I was. So I was like, I want to do this. And so I did, and I've made friends. I've made friends. Fears, my greatest fears. Being alone, which is great because I am not sociable. Like I said, it's not a great combination, but it's fine. It's fine. We're here. Hi. Last thing that made you cry. Last night. Last night, I was reading Dark Age. Pierce Brown is very talented at making these super emotional scenes just punch you in the gut. He can make just the most normal scene in the world just so beautiful. I think it has to do with the fact that his characters, he writes them to be so raw and real. Anything that they go through, it feels like it's a punch in the gut. Does that make sense? Most emotional book you've ever read. That would probably be My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. It's dual timeline. One is from the past when our main character was starting to go to school at this boarding school and unfortunately being groomed and eventually abused by her English teacher. And then we follow her again when she's an adult as someone else has come forward to accuse that teacher of the same thing happening to her. Meaning behind my booktube name. My booktube was actually created by my ex-boyfriend, so thanks for that. And my friends in high school called me Joe. My name's Jordan, but my friends in high school called me Joe, and I thought that was cute, and he came up with it. He came up with NotSoAverageJo. So if there's anything that I have to thank him for, it's he had a little bit more creativity in terms of wording my name than I did. The last book you read. It was either Royal Assassin or One Piece Volume 14. It's one of those. It's one of those. Let's do some jingle bells. The book that you're currently reading, Dark Age by Pierce Brown. Last show you watched. It was probably Dateline, if I'm not mistaken. The last person you talked to. It depends on you who you consider a person. Most recently, I talked to my dog. The last human that I talked to was my mother. I have to put the ribbon on these myself? What the hell? Well, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Where are my ridiculous hooks? Best fictional friendships. Definitely the ones in The Faithful and the Fallen by John Gwynne. Corbin and the gang. I love them so much. I think they're so fantastic. I miss them with every fiber of my being. Favorite food? Potatoes. Potatoes! Potatoes are so versatile. They are so fantastic. You can literally do anything with a potato. You can fry it, you can bake it, you can mash it, you can roast it, you can put it in a stew, you can blend it up and make it the stew. I don't know if it's my Irish roots coming out to play, coming out to party, but potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. Did I just quote the Wiggles? Fictional world you would want to live in. A lot of the books that I read are rough. Like, do I want to live in the world of Red Rising? No. No, I don't. Do I want to live in the world of the Farseer trilogy? Fuck no. No, I don't. I don't know. Harry Potter, I guess? Well, no, that's kind of like our world. My luck, I would be a muggle. I don't want to be a muggle. I already am a muggle. How about the world of the Night Circus? That sounds neutral. That sounds like I would be able to survive. Next, where's my phone? I lost it. Okay. First fictional crush. It was probably definitely Hal from Howl's Moving Castle or the big brother from Narnia. I don't remember. Peter. Peter was his name. Peter Pumpkinator. Or Jim from Treasure Planet. Last 5-star read. Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga Volume 5. That's what it was. I had to think for a second. I was like, 5 stars? I don't know her. This is looking nice. Roscoe, you have pulled through. You are looking sassy, my friend. Last time you were insulted, probably a couple hours ago by my mother. She's a real bitch. I love her so much. Favorite flavor of sweet? Probably blue raspberry or grape. I love a good blue, purple type of situation. I used to really be into chocolate. I used to literally melt chocolate chips in the microwave and eat them with a spoon. That makes me sound like a fucking whack job. But I don't do that anymore because I think I would probably throw up. Also, I'm not worried about the back of this tree. Nobody will be seeing the back of this tree. What's the next question? What instruments do you play? Oh, well, this is a fun one. I don't play any instruments. I've tried the piano, I've tried the guitar, and neither of them worked because I have such small hands that I couldn't make the chords on either instrument. So I gave those up. I did sing a lot in high school. I was in the chorus, I was in our state honors choir, I did musical theater. So I guess my voice is my instrument. No, I will not sing you a song. I performed too much as a child. I'm tired of playing the dancing monkey. Uh-oh, we've lost a bell. Look at you, Roscoe. I am so proud of you. What do we need? Oh, I'm supposed to be answering questions. Okay. Favorite piece of jewelry. My earrings that look like little blue gummy bears, those are probably my favorite. I'm gonna put this on the top. Oh, look at you, Roscoe. Snazzy little motherfucker, aren't you? You're having a little bit of a limp noodle situation here. But that's okay. That's okay. Last sport you played. I played softball for a church that I don't go to anymore. Before that, I played tennis really badly in high school, but we were all bad, so it wasn't like a huge deal. It was just me and my friends playing tennis for the tennis team. It was just me and my friends, and we were all really bad at it, and we all had a good time being bad at it. It was great. I want to detach these, but they're not detaching. Am I gonna have to go get scissors? Does this have scissors on it? Yes, it does. Big shout out to my little brother for getting me this pocket knife so that I don't have to go get a pair of scissors. Now, is this a lot more difficult than going to get a pair of scissors? Probably. Is it going to be more time consuming? Absolutely. But it saves me from getting up. Where shall we put them? Right here? Oh yeah, that looks cute. Okay. Last song you sang. I don't know. I'm sure I've sang something throughout the course of filming this. That would be the answer to that question. These scissors are so comically tiny. Now, where else is this gonna go? Like right here? Are we feeling it right here? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Fictional character that you would like to hang out with. Fitz from the Farseer trilogy, just so I can ask him why the fuck he did what he did at the beginning of Assassin's Quest. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so here's my Christmas tree. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to join the NotSoAverageJo army. We are preparing to take on the final boss. Yes, his name is Santa Claus. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and a fantastic week, and I will see you next time.